I can't imagine going on a show like this, having a parent be sick like that, and then having people like nitpick the timeline or how much I care about my parent or not, you know? So I'm sure it's got to be a lot for her to deal with. Now, I don't know what that tweet from that real estate agent is implying. Like that was really like a bomb. That was like, okay, like does Sarah's family hate her? And she's like, what?
Wait.
So,
Right.
I
Like,
don't know.
is she like emancipated or something? Like,
Yeah.
I don't get the vibe that she has like a family that hates her. Like, I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
she spoke of them quite fondly. Like, it just seems
Right.
weird.
What? I don't
Very.
know what you're talking about.
The one that I read before the reality Steve stuff that said this woman that she said she's known Sarah's parents for 34 years and that all this shit was bullshit and everything.
God.
So yeah, it's there's just like a lot of rumors and things like that flying around that we aren't going to totally know for sure. Hopefully Sarah at a certain time, like maybe can hop on a podcast and talk about it. I'm sure someone will give her that spot, and obviously whatever, she's under contract, so I'm sure it'll be like with Nick Viall or like, you know, so, like it'll be like a good one
I'm
where like
sure.
we're all going to be like, fuck yes, like okay, like let's get all the information.
Yeah.
And so we'll see what happens, but that's really where we left off. Sarah was going home, and it looks like we got 5 new girls coming next week. You thought like there's still 18 girls, and we're getting 5 more. It's like we're starting over from the beginning again.
I just
Why
can't
do you?
believe that's happening. Like I believe
Right.
after the first week preview, because I thought the girls were going to show up at the beginning of the second week. But at this point, I had totally forgotten that there were more girls coming in. And I just get reminded every week during the teaser that it's like, oh, yeah, this already super rocky situation with these bullies in the house is going to get even worse because more girls are showing up.
Yeah.
I'm wondering why they're doing this. Like, maybe it'll be a good thing. Like, maybe they'll come in and they'll replace all of the people who are currently shitty. Like, you know what I mean? Like, maybe it'll force them to show their true colors, and then we'll get rid of like Kit, Victoria, like all those bitches in one foul swoop. That might be I might be on board for that.
Yeah, I don't know. It makes me think that the way they did Claire and Tayshia's season, where it seemed like maybe they had extra guys like waiting in the wing in quarantine, and then they were like, oh, well, we got a record amount of girls apply for Matt's season. We're going to fly these girls out here anyway. How do we make this as drama filled as possible? Like, okay, let's just fucking send them into the house. Let's send them in, see what happens. We got this drama with Anna. It seems like Anna says she's got information on one of the new girls coming in saying she's an escort. So it felt like there was a lot of drama with Sarah. It's only week 3, and it feels like it's just going to get more and more intense, because now that they keep adding people, I'm like, well, is this adding weeks to the show? Like, how long are we gonna be doing this? So
Good question.
Say, Sarah,
I don't know.
All the outside stuff aside, just ignoring that like I didn't hear it. Sarah going home is stunning. It's stunning.
Yeah.
She was one of the girls that we knew the most by far, because she had a one-on-one date and she went through all this drama with the girls. So to just take her out of the equation, like, who would you say is the front runner right now?
I guess do we go all the way back to Brie? Like, she's the only one last that I remember. Like in my head, Sarah and Brie were top 2. Like that was my like first week, ridiculous prediction. But
I know. I can't even throw out a top 4. I really have no idea.
Me neither. No way.
I would put Katie in mine, but I don't know what her and Matt's relationship is like. I know Katie seems mature enough to go really far.
Yes.
Yeah. We'll see. I would guess like, I don't know. See, what sucks too is I feel like now that there are Bachelor Nation podcasts, I feel like, that is totally run, I think, by ABC. So it's like when you see people go on certain shows, I'm like, okay, because if you watch like Claire and Tayshia season, at the end, Rachel and Becca were getting contestants on the episodes, and I'd be like, oh, does that mean like that they don't go that far? Like, I can't imagine that they would be interviewing the winner at this point and end up, they didn't interview Zach until the end of the show, like with Tayshia. So Katie was on Happy Hour. They was on with Rachel and Becca, I believe, this week. So
Oh, no.
I'm like, oh, like is that like the kiss of death for Katie? I don't know. So
That's tough.
yeah, it's just another point to just keep into consideration, because there's a lot of moving pieces, but I don't know. It's going to be very dramatic when all these extra girls come in. We haven't even gotten to Heather yet. Like I'm already drained.
Oh my God. I know there's so much. Well, you know what? We asked for drama and we got drama. So we gotta just lap it up as much as we can.
Overall, I would say I'm very happy with the season so far. I'm really,
as am I.
Yeah, I think next week's going to be even crazier. Shit's really going to hit the fan. So we'll see what happens. Guys, thank you so much for joining me for our Bachelor recap this week. We will be back next week to break down all the good shit that's happening again. So thanks for listening, everyone.